Alright, YouTube, this is my little shop here. It's a tent I got from Harbor Freight. I made a paint booth inside of it here, and I've painted probably about 4 or 5 complete paint jobs on sport bikes so far. Those are my little stands that I've got to paint the parts on. This is another one. I've made it into a makeshift tripod so I can do this video. These are the parts that I got to paint. I'm into like 3 things right now. I'm doing 3D printing on Shapeways and Tinkercad. I use that CAD program to make stuff and have it printed up on Shapeways and up for sale in a shop on there. I'm also getting into metal casting aluminum. This was the first one I done. I made it out of resin and Bondo. It's all beat up because I made molds with it, and then with those molds I made another resin one, and then I ended up making these molds. They are made of silicone, and then I use these silicone molds to make these wax molds, and then I made the wax mold into a plaster mold. This is kind of a crude one. Like I said, I'm just now getting into this, so I'm not real good at it yet, but I plan on getting better. This was my first aluminum casting of this thing, and if you don't know what it is, I know it looks like a belt buckle, but it's actually, it fits on the top of a Harley Davidson brake reservoir cover that goes on the handlebars for your brake. And this is the cap that actually goes on there, and this piece fits right on it. And ideally this would have been complete around here, and all you'd have to do is take the screws out, place this on top of your cap, and then screw it on there, and it would, you see the eyes all messed up and stuff. This side didn't come out right, but like I said, I'm just getting into that, and this could be polished up to look like a jewel. I mean, aluminum polishes really well, so I plan on getting more into that, and there's other things that I want to cast. But right now, primarily, I do paint work. I've been doing it for 18 years. These are the parts that I got to paint right now. I just completed a bike last week, and now I got these parts. So, what I'm going to do now is set this up here. And I've got this piece here I'm going to start with. I'm going to sand this with a 400 grit. I'm going to hit the corners with the red Scotch-Brite in the corners. And now I'm going to put it in my little booth here, and I'm going to paint it. So until then, I'm going to stop the camera. I'm going to get this part done. And the YouTube videos is another thing that I'm kind of trying to venture into. So I'm just going to keep winging it and making these videos. And hopefully I can teach somebody something. And see, I'm starting all this with nothing really. I mean, you can see what I'm working out of here. It's kind of crude, you know. So you know, there's ways to make money if you just use your imagination and just go out and just try stuff, you know. And I want to show people that. And so hopefully, you know, I've learned a lot off of YouTube, watching certain people. Roberto Blake is one. Patrick Bet-David as another. Nick Nyman, he's another one. There's several YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to that I've gotten a lot of valuable information off of, and I would like to contribute to that and show that you can make money if you just figure out something that you can do and just do it. Like these bikes, for instance. This was a guy that I worked with over in Clearwater at a bike shop that we worked at. I worked there for 10 years. I've been painting actually for 18 years. But I kept in touch with this guy, and he left there too and started his own thing where he buys wrecked motorcycles, and he doesn't do paint work, so he remembered me from the shop. He got a hold of me, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, and we put this together. He helped me out a little bit. We took a little bit of money off of the first couple jobs I'd done for him, paid for the tent, air compressor from Harbor Freight. I've got maybe $600 wrapped up in this little shop that I'm producing bikes out of. I'm not working full-time right now. I'm doing this full-time. And I'm also trying to do my casting thing and the 3D printing thing. If you want to check out some of my 3D prints, they are on Shapeways at Jaybird727. That's my shop name. And I'm also on Instagram and Facebook. And I've posted pictures of the stuff that I've made up on there. So hopefully, you know, somebody will check this video out and maybe something will happen of it. If not, you know, it'll be a good experience trying to do this, you know. So no loss, just a few minutes just to make a video, and then I'm gonna post it and see what happens. So thanks a lot for your time, YouTube, and I'm just gonna keep posting. So have a good one.